Hey guys, Spartan117GW here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Haslab Razer Crest. If you follow my Instagram, you will know that I collect Star Wars stuff, Star Wars toys, Halo stuff, even some Jurassic Park stuff as well. So make sure to check that out, and also a big shout out to the guys who work on the show, Real Brendan Wayne and Latif. Those guys, follow them on Instagram, Latif Crowder. They are the guys who basically make up the Mandalorian, and Pedro does the voice and he does the face. But when you see the gunfighting and when you see the hand-to-hand combat, that is Brendan and that is Latif. Big shout out to those guys who really help bring the character to life, because it's really hard to do all that and then translate that over and then have someone voice that over. So those three guys together really make the character as awesome as it has been. Now, I've collected Star Wars figures for a long time, and I didn't get in on some of the earlier Haslab projects, like the sail barge. That kind of wasn't really my jam. I it was really cool, but I was like, I didn't really need it. But then I saw this, and as soon as I saw this ship on the show, I was like, man, that is going to be a badass toy. But it's a lot of times you'll get stuff and it's very like toyified. And it's funny because this ship is actually kind of similar in resemblance. It's kind of reminiscent of that gunship kind of silhouette, right? But as you can see, this is kind of toyified. Like what's amazing is that even the toys of the Star Wars stuff, a little bit more deco will go a long way to make these things look dang near screen accurate. I mean, you can almost use them for the motion tracking footage that they did in the original trilogy. Like, that's how good the molds are to an extent, but they usually don't put this much deco in. But of course, Haslab threw the whole kitchen sink at it. They went all out. And I still remember seeing the original video when they were showing off all the things this thing was going to come with, and I was like, oh my god, this, like, what are they not going to include with it? It was pretty mind-blowing. To me, this is kind of the most complete, most just featured and rich project that they had done up until that point for Star Wars, where you get a you get a ship that's beautifully scaled, has tons of features, really great deco, good playability too, but also even from a collecting and photographic standpoint, like looks damn near like the show. The attention to detail here is second to none. The cockpit, the exterior of the ship. I mean, basically, if it did it in the show, it does it here, which is pretty wild. And even including the complete disassembly of like random panels and stuff that basically mimics like when it was disassembled by the Jawas in the first season of The Mandalorian. And on top of that, you get so much accessories. So many accessories and figures. It comes with 3 figures. I know you might see a couple extra ones down there, but it comes with a Mando with a soft cape so that he can sit in the Razor Crest. It comes with a Grogu with his new Priam, and then it even comes with the Jawa with the egg, which is kind of cool. So if you don't even have to really buy those figures. And I've got tons of Grogus of the different runs, and I've got a bunch of Din Djarins. It comes with all these guys, the carbonite prisoners from the bounties, and it's just like stuff like this. Like, it's really cool because they can clip in. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, come on. There you go. So they can clip in and they can move over to the side, but just like the show, they can go down this track all the way to the rear ramp, which is really cool. So like, they got so many of the details from the show in here. It's honestly mind-blowing. I love attention to detail. I love when people go the extra mile, and there's art deco everywhere in this thing. The outside is just beautiful. Like, that's like a 10 out of 10, beautifully crafted design. And it even comes with its own stand. So you don't even have to use the landing legs for this thing. You can use the stand and make it look like it's flying. But yeah, every single panel that comes off, like, I haven't even taken every panel off. If you watch the Haslab videos, they do a really good job of showing you all the panels that can come off, because honestly, if I took everything off, we'd kind of be here for like 30 minutes. So check that out if you want to like see how everything comes apart. I took apart some of the main components just so you can kind of see, but like, even the inside, my girlfriend was actually pretty surprised by this as well. Even the inside has beautiful deco and has bags that you can put on here, and you can configure them almost however you want. It's got lots of soft goods portions, like with this cargo net, even the hidden door where Grogu sits inside. I mean, God, it's really just amazing. And oh, okay, don't even get me started on the gun. I know like the figures are kind of in the way, but the actual, his little arms safe, like his little thing where he stores all his lockers, his weapon locker, it's like perfectly recreated from the show, with like every exact weapon that was in there is in here, and it's even in the same configuration. Now that section probably could have used a little bit more deco. That was one thing that I kind of think would have been kind of nice, but that's still a lot of detail. I do recommend you use some like needle nose pliers to put those in there, because it can kind of be a pain in the butt. But like this thing is just absolutely fantastic. I'm actually gonna try to put it together for you right now so you can kind of see how it looks. So I'm gonna slide this over here, but just to kind of give you an idea how easy it is for the major components to go into place, if I can get it to cooperate. Basically the side wall, or side of the hull, just kind of locks into place. And then you've got this top portion here. I'm not going to bother with the carbonite pieces just right now, but it basically locks into the rear. You press it down, and there's actually a kind of a semi-visible but hidden button. You know, it's not crazily visible. You press that, and it pops this whole part off. I mean, even the escape pod's actually in here. So yeah, so you can pull this out. There you go, you got your escape pod, which is pretty cool, and I believe this thing actually opens, if I can get it to open. Oh yeah, it opens. It's like a clip thing, so, yeah, there you go. So this thing can actually open, and you can put Din Djarin in it. And, yeah, no, like, crazy attention to detail, like, stuff you just wouldn't even think of is there, and it works. And that's all really, really impressive. And I'm gonna go ahead and lock this bad boy in there. Yeah, so that's just the top portion. So, I mean, there's like an infinite amount of detail on this thing. Panels come off the front on both sides. The canopy is obviously, just for ease of access, just clips into place. But like a lot of the controls, the joysticks, everything's there, the 3 seats, so you could have 3 characters sitting in there, or Grogu sitting in that one part there. And as you can see, I'll just pop the canopy back on, just so you can kind of see. There you go. So we'll make sure. There you go, perfect. So that's on there. And don't forget, you also get the 2 extra figures, and everything's packed really nicely. I gotta say, they definitely made sure that this thing was well taken care of in the box, because the box is like airtight. If you even watch the Hasbro Pulse video, even that guy has trouble getting this thing out, but it is just beautiful, and it's a really nice size. It's not too crazy where I can't fit it on a table. Like a Jabba's sail barge is like a whale, but they just packed tons of detail on this thing. And for the price that it was, I think I paid like $349, $350 for this thing. Totally worth it, because if you try to go on eBay right now, people are hawking this thing for like $1,000 and haven't even gotten it yet. So I ain't gonna sell it, but I really love just every bit of this thing. They knocked it out of the park. It was totally worth it. Very feature filled, great from a playable aspect, even better from a photography aspect. Like, you could basically make short films with this thing and use this as like an ILM model if you really wanted to, because there's that many workable features in here. And you know, someone will probably figure out how to put lights in the nacelles over here, but no, this thing is fantastic. And I mean, it really goes without saying, if you didn't get one, honestly, you missed out big time. So, you know, like of all the cool things you can back, or ships that Hasbro has made for Star Wars, you know, I've got the Falcon up there. I know you can't see it, but I mean, I've got a lot of toys, and I gotta say, this is definitely the coolest thing, in my opinion, they've made. It's absolutely fantastic, and God, yeah, they really spared no expense. So thank you guys for watching. This is Spartan 117GW. If you want to see more cool action, gameplay, toy reviews, a lot of other cool stuff that I've got going on. Feel free to subscribe. Big appreciation for the support. Go ahead and check out my Instagram as well, Spartan117GW. If you're just looking for me on the internet, just look that up and you'll find me. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.